Title reads, my co-worker keeps saying I'm his girlfriend, but he has never asked me out. So this is from a girl's point of view. She's 32. She says, I met my co-worker about 8 months ago. We started out working there literally a day apart. Okay, that's a easy way to start off, isn't it? When you're both starting at the same time, you have something to bond over. He's in HR, so our work relation is limited, but he's still kind of cute. It's quite rare to see a guy in HR. All the people in HR I've ever dealt with are women, so that's quite interesting. And usually the HR people, they've got to be extra careful with how they act around other colleagues. So if this guy's stepping out of line in a work scenario, trying to flirt with the other colleagues, that's not going to look good for his CV, is it? He might actually use that power to his advantage, but let's see what this girl has to say. Then we started getting to know each other better. The company was pretty new, so we had our ups and downs. We got closer because we were venting about work to each other. Yeah, this is how people used to meet, by the way. They used to meet through work. I know we've got all these apps now and Instagram, but yeah, there's no better way to bond with someone over work and bitching about your bosses. And at the end of the day, you're spending what, 9 to 5 with them throughout the week. Like, you probably see that your workmates more than your actual family or your current girlfriend. I feel that there is something more, but we kept it professional and we never met outside nor had any interaction. So obviously they're both single. Maybe they are attracted to each other and they've known each other for 8 months. If this guy had game or experience or had confidence, he would have asked to go out by now. So that's a bit of a red flag that this guy maybe doesn't quite have the confidence or he's just actually not that into her. It could be either of those things, but either way, it's not looking good for something positive coming out of this experience. But maybe he's just super scared, especially given he's in HR. I don't know how that goes down when a HR person asks out a colleague in a dating type of situation. Once we're having a conversation about social media, and I decided to follow him. Okay, so she kind of made the move. She kind of like slipped into his DM, so to speak. So she obviously has a high attraction for him. Surely that's a positive sign for the guy. Surely he's thinking, oh my God, this girl's followed me. We have lots of good conversations. Let's set a date. Maybe he didn't. Once we were having a conversation about social media and decided to follow him, he didn't accept it, so I thought maybe it's inappropriate, so I unfollowed him. Oh my God, this girl's all over the place. She's 32 and she's acting like this. Then all of a sudden, he decided to quit. Wow, quit the job? He was really offended by you following him. That same week, he came to my desk and he followed me on Insta. Okay. From that day on, things got more and more blunt. He started saying that I'm his girlfriend literally to everyone. Okay, that's creepy behavior. That's a massive red flag. You haven't had that conversation. You haven't even been on a date together, and all you do is follow each other on social media. And he's going around saying you're his girlfriend. Not only is that a red flag, that's just plain rude and disrespectful. Especially if this guy's like not good looking. You're like, what? I'm not his girlfriend. He comes to my desk every day and we talk about all sorts of things. At this point, she should have brought it up like, hey, stop calling me your girlfriend. Like, that's weird. Like, what the hell are you doing? People start to believe that I'm his girlfriend, so I told him that's what's the deal with that question mark. Why is he telling everyone that? Then he told me because he felt it intuitively. That's proper creepy. Like he feels it in his soul, and he's like, "Oh, you're my soulmate," without actually taking her on a date or having a proper conversation with her. Yeah, I'd run for the hills. But from my understanding, she said this guy's uh, is about to quit the job, so maybe he's just thinking, "Eff it, I'm just gonna go crazy and do some weird shit before I leave." He's never asked me out nor talked to me outside of work. I kind of like him, but I don't know how to feel about it. Bro, why do you like this guy? Like you're 32, you're still young. Some guys on the internet will say you're past the wall because you hit 30, but no, you're still young, and hopefully you're attractive. I'm sure there's multiple guys who'd be interested in you, who would line up to date you, and you're gonna maybe fall in love with some creepy HR guy who's acting really weird and doesn't have the confidence to ask you out. Like, what is attractive to you about this guy? Like, yeah, you gossip about work, but it's been 8 months and nothing's happened. Like, come on, there must be other opportunities for you to date other than this guy. I kind of like him. I don't know what to do. I need some advice, crying face, and that's how she ends it. Uh, from what I hear online and from my own personal experience, women have so many options. Like, you look at an average girl's dating profile, she has 100 plus matches over like a 2 week period. So I don't know what this girl's doing wrong and why she's so tied up with this guy. Maybe it's because she feels safe around him. Maybe it's because it's just someone that she knows and she feels comfortable about. But if she even considers getting into a relationship with this guy or wants to start dating, she's got her own self to blame because this guy's giving me creepy, creepy vibes, and I don't know quite know what his intentions are. Because if he really likes the girl, he should just ask her out on a date. But maybe it's a confidence thing. Maybe he's just kind of testing the waters and throwing, "Oh yeah, you're my girlfriend," without actually saying it or making a move. Um, but yeah, God forbid she ever does anything more with this guy other than just friendship or a work friendship, because this guy's bad news. Anyway, that's all, guys. Cheers. See ya.